Greetings, engineer. Welcome to this presentation. My name is David and I'm a structural engineer. I know you've been using Etabs, but what if I told you you can make use of artificial intelligence feature within Etabs and you fast track your modeling process, save a lot of time and you become more productive. And you can only achieve this when you model like a tech savvy engineer instead of modeling using the traditional method of modeling, whereby you define the grids and all that. And this is important, and it's imperative to mention that sometimes you might find that you have some complex structures that have irregular shapes, and so that becomes difficult to do the modeling when you're using the traditional methods. Also, when you have big structures, it is imperative to have a quick method of modeling so that you can save your time. So this is a model that I've done in Tekla Structural Designer, so you can see it here. And I have also done the detailing and the preparation of the working drawings, as you can see them here. These are the slabs detailing, and you can see we have the beam layout plans and all this here. So let's dive into Etabs here. So we are going to start here. So as you can see here, I have something here called the outer frame, and you can see these arms are grids for each of the beams placed at the center of the beams. And this is what you make use of in combination with Etabs inbuilt artificial intelligence feature, and this is going to help you to model quickly in Etabs. So how you achieve this is important to understand before you even proceed. As you can see here, I have this beam layout plan, and you can see these ones are multi-lines. So what you're supposed to do, assuming these blue lines are representation of the architectural walls, for the sake of this presentation, we are going to delete this, and we also get to delete this. So from the word go, when you are doing your beam layout plan, what you're supposed to do is that you are supposed to start by this command here called ML style. And once you have you come here, you define a multi-line style, and you can name it maybe typical beam 1. All right. Okay. I'm going to delete this because I've already defined mine. And once you have this is what you're going to use to draw your beams. So let's get into it. So you select here. I've already defined it, so you go by this. So now, after you do this, you're going to type ML, which is multi-line. And then you come here, you set justification to 0 so that it is going to snap at the center of the wall. And then for the scale, you're supposed to set it at 200, which is the breadth of the beam, and then you press enter. Then you come here, then you draw at the center of your walls like that, and then you can just extend on the other side like this. All right, and then you can do another one for the horizontal direction. You can just snap here, just draw it like this. So once you have these two, what you are going to do is that you're going to take this one for the horizontal, for the beams that are aligned in the horizontal direction. And once you take this, you're supposed to copy this to all the beams that are aligned in the horizontal direction. So you just come here, click here, then you say here, copy, then take it here, then you copy to all beams here that are aligned in the horizontal direction. all these walls, supposing these blue lines represent the walls. All right, you just copy all of them, and then you do the same for this one. Just copy, snap from this corner here, then you copy in this direction, all of this, and then you're going to have something like this. And then once you have this, what you're supposed to do, you're going to copy this, select similar, just deselect this. You're supposed to copy this. You have a copy of this here, so that now this will be your beam layout plan. And you can quickly edit this by just typing ml edit, and you can just, like for here in this case, you can just select this command, then you select this line and this line. It's going to open, and you can do the same for all the other multi-line intersections to have a clean beam layout plan. So now let's go to this. We want to achieve something like this here. So you have this. So what you're going to do, you're going to select this, and you select similar. And then once you do this, you can just come here and deselect this, and then you come to properties, and you change your scale here to 0, so that you can have one single line like that. So once you do this, what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to just come here. You can just switch off this like this, and then you're supposed now to explode these lines so that you can have two lines. You can have them as split lines, single lines, instead of multi lines. So just come here, type explode, XL, then just come here, select all this, type enter. All right, so you have two lines that are overlying, but you want to have one single line. So what you're supposed to do, just come here to type overkill. All right, and then you just highlight all of this, and then you press enter, then okay. So you're just going to have one single line. So once you turn on your columns here, you're going to have something that is similar to this, exactly like this. It's important for you to understand, for these shear walls, you're supposed to define them like this as separate shear walls, like this. All right, how? This is just by drawing a rectangular shaped shear walls here using this command that is normally here. All right, just draw them like that. So that's how you achieve that. Okay, so now you have this as your outer frame. Now supposing you have two different typical floors, let's say from typical 1 to typical 4, we have one typical, and then you have another from 5th to 8th floor. So what you're supposed to do in that case, you're supposed to have let's make use of this. You have this, you just do something like that, and just come here, you can just give it a different layer here, or you can just make it remain like the way it is. So just want to show you how you achieve that. You can just have this, and then you type block. Once you type block, you're going to allow the software to load this. It's taking a lot of time to load, I don't know why. Then you just come here, type typical 1, and you press OK. So this is a block. So what you're supposed to do, you just come here, let's say you have this as your typical 1, this one, and you have this as your typical 2. So what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to take this and you copy, and then just come here, have this, copy like this. You can take this and you place it here on the top of this. You just snap to the center of this column like that. So after this, you're going to, you can just turn off this. You can just now come here, and once you have this, what you're supposed to do, you just come and turn off this, and then this is going to be your typical 2 aligned at the same place with the same coordinates like the typical one. So you just come here and copy this with base point, and you just place it somewhere else like that, and you paste it like that. So this is going, or rather you just come, just come here, you paste to original coordinates here. You have to paste it to original coordinates so that it will be vertically aligned, because you must have that vertical alignment. All right, so that's how you do it, so that you make sure that you have your 2 typicals aligned at the same on the same coordinates. So once you import the first one for the typical floors, the typical one, then you can go to proceed. You can proceed with importing the next one, and it will be aligned on the same level. All right, so let's go to this one here. Now we have achieved our outer frame like this. So once you have this, what you're supposed to do, just come here and you delete all this, because you don't need it. We have already defined that, and you have understood how you achieve this. So just delete that, and now you can just copy this to, you can just save it again here, just like that. And so now we can proceed to Etabs. So just close this so that it will be easy to import. If you don't do that, it's not going to import. So after this, we go to Etabs here. Then you come to, you want to have it at story 1. So you come here, then you press import, then architectural layout, then you press outer frame, then you have this, go to level 1. Okay, so you have your outer frame here. So now let me show you how now you're going to model this within 3 minutes, and you are done. So now once you have this, you come here and you expand all this. You come here to architectural layers, then you have your grids here. Now Etabs has this inbuilt artificial intelligence feature that enables Etabs to interpret the imported AutoCAD layers into different structural elements. For example, here we have the grid. So once you come here, you press the grids and you right click, and then you say add grids like this. Then you have your grids added like this. All right, now once you have this, you're going to come here, go back to level 1, and you want to model your columns. So you just come here, you say quick model columns, quick draw columns. You press that, and then you come here, you select the column that you want. For me, I'm going to go by 600 by 300. You have your column here, 600 by 300 like that, and you say draw objects using, and you say architectural layer, and then you come here, you set here at all stories, then you come here and you press
you come here and you go to column sizes, you right click and then you say add column object, like that. And you are going to have all your columns added, perfectly added and oriented exactly as per your uh, structural layout plan. Then after this, we now proceed to modeling our shear walls. So to model your shear walls, what you're supposed to do, you just come here to uh, this and you say quick draw walls and you press this. Then you come here and you select this wall here. I'm using 250. So you select draw object using architectural layer. So you just come here and select your shear walls. You press this, right click, and then you say add wall object, like this. And you're going to have your walls, shear walls added. And so you go to 3D, you can see them perfectly, like that. You can place it like this. You see, these are your columns added as per your structural layout plan. So now proceed with the modeling process. Just come here, go to story 1 again. Now once you get here, now we want to place our beams. So you just come here and you say quick draw beams and you select that. And then once you come here, you want to select, you draw beams by, let's select, I'm going to go by 600 by 200. And then you're going to select architectural, no, grids. I'm going to go by grids. So once you have this, you're supposed to just come here and highlight. And you have your beams added successfully, like you can see here. So if you go to 3D here, you can see them perfectly. You have your model like this. Okay, now let's proceed. We want to just go to like this. So we don't want these beams here. Here we have the shear walls. Just delete them. The reason why we drew these grids here is so that it can help us to quickly model our slabs. You can just delete these ones because you don't need them. Then you come here, you delete this like that and like this, like this, like that, and like that. You don't need them because you have shear walls there. And once you have this, you can even change the color of the columns if you wish to, so that you can see it well. Just come here, display, then you select orange. Here you can also go with orange again, and you have your columns like this. You can see them well. All right, so now let's go to our panels. As you can see, most of these panels are one way, so you just go by one way. So you just come here, quick draw floor, just press that. Then you come here, you select one way, go by this, and you go by grids. So once you have this, just come here and you highlight like this, and you have your panels added to your model successfully. So you just come here, you delete this, and then you come here, you delete this, okay, because you don't need them there. So if you go to 3D, you can see your model like this, done perfectly without errors. All right, you can just come here, you can rotate, you see it, okay, like this. And just go to story 1, and we just come here. As you can see here, we have a balcony here, which is we can just come here and just draw it the normal way we draw it. So you just come here and you come here, snap to the intersection here, and also come here to the intersection. Then you come here, you snap to the intersection again. Also you come here, you snap here to the intersection. You proceed also here, you come here at the intersection, and the same thing here at your intersection, and you come here also at the intersection like that. So you have your your balcony like this. If you go to this level, you don't need this, you can just delete like that. And then once you get there, you go to your 3D and you can see your model like this perfectly. Sorry, just go to undo. I want to see, just go undo. And then once you say undo, we want to go back to the base level and delete them by just coming here and select one story, so that we can just select these ones because we don't need them. Just select, delete. Then you go to 3D, you can see, yeah, now you can see it correctly. Now we want to verify our model and see whether it has any errors, because it is always important to do that. And then you come here to analyze, check model. So you set your tolerance. You're going to use a very low tolerance of 0.00001, a very low tolerance, and we see whether our model has any errors. So just say okay. I'm going to see, it's going to check to see if there is any error in this model. And if there is, let's just see cleaning model. All right, go to, yes, just checking, it's checking. Just see story 1, 2, 3, assigns, loads. Right, so you can see model has been checked, no warning messages were generated. Our model has 0 errors. So this is how you can quickly model in Etabs without having any errors, and you save your time instead of using the traditional methods. Now, if you want to add your grids, it is very easy to do this, because you just come here, draw, and you say grid. Then just come here, you snap, draw your grid like that. Come here, draw your grid like that. Come here, draw your grid like that. Come here, draw your grid quickly like that. We also have another one here. Snap like that. Then come here, you have another grid here as per your architectural drawings, and you have it there. You can just come here, you have another grid here. You just come here and you just place it there like that. Then we had another one here as per the drawings. You can see you have another here. Alright, so just come here, draw it perfectly. Just like that. Another one here, come do it perfectly. Just like that. Another one here for the main beams. Just draw it like this. right? For the main continuous beams, just draw them like that, just like that. Then you can just draw this just like that, and you have another one here at the end, just like that. Okay, so once you have these grids like this, all you need to do is just come here, go to edit stories and grids, modify, and just come here, just type edit all of this. You can have one, come here, you have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then was 6a, 7, 8, 9. Then you can edit all of this quickly, just like that. Okay, so you have your grids. Story 1, let's see, like that. So we're going to end our tutorial there, and thank you for watching.